And welcome back. It is time for some more triangle strategy. So we kind of left off at a precarious spot last time. Chapter 10, In the Shadows of Suspicion here. We're about to get into the investigation phase to see if we can find some evidence of the illicit trades other than, you know, us bringing in the actual illicit trade itself. It's kind of important. I did some more grinding. I also did the new scenario, The Last Man, which actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. As a result, several of our guys, well, actually, like, at least 6 of them are actually at 16. The usual people you would expect. Yulio has actually been getting in there a fair amount during the mock battles, and Picoletta, of course, having ball toss finally. That actually translates to her decoy, by the way, which is really cool. I will be honest, Medina is probably going to be behind a lot. I know that she has a lot of utility as being someone who can heal without having to chuck around TP all the time. But, you know, our camp here really doesn't restock until between chapters. Which means we either grab up a bunch of stuff while we can in the investigation phases, or just don't use her in mock battles because her actual healing and, like, utility is really expensive. She does learn a poison attack later on. If you get into her spells, yeah, she gets a poison pellet, and she's actually a level away from it, so I might try to grind her up for that. She's pretty close. Fast-acting medication and TP physic are probably going to take a little bit more to get to, unfortunately. Benedict, in terms of output, is kind of falling behind. The big thing for him is that he still has Now, which is essentially just a different version of the Kuya test that we already have. That does the same thing. So I guess if we want to just stack up on a certain encounter. Izana might be coming up from behind a little bit, just because we finally got Rite of Rain on her. I will say that the random placement of the puddles is a little hazardous. So there's only going to be a few situations where doing Rite of Lightning to actually get that Chain Lightning is actually going to, like, work out for us. That being said, her output is pretty good, and there are some skills on her second tier of her weapon that let her lower the TP requirements for the Rite of Rain and Tempest. Which means later on, that might not be too bad for us, so I'm keeping an eye on that for sure. But, enough about that. Now, and I'm really hoping this isn't timed, we have to do another investigation phase. So, Serenoa searches for evidence to indict Sorceley, but will he find it in time? Let's hope that time limit isn't literal. Oh, actually,
Sorceley may well come to end us once he hears of our allegations.
I mean, he already tried.
There is no turning back now. We must move swiftly.
So how shall we proceed?
We must provide hard evidence, as Minister Kamsel requested.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie.
Oh, ledger. Okay.
If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Yep.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sorceley until the evidence we seek reveals itself. Let us canvass the town and see what we find.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
Oh, let's split up, gang! That sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like someone's gonna get grabbed up. But we're back here in town. Time to gather some testimony as to Sorceley's crimes. Alrighty. Oh, I see a couple things glistening around here. There's a woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumors of all sizes and sorts. She always has some fresh morsel or other. It would behoove you to speak with her. A rumor monger, you say? Then I should very much like to speak with her, yes. Thank you. Why wouldn't you say that out loud? Also, did we just ask him directly, have you seen anything weird? Like, I'm assuming we probably shouldn't talk too much to the guards, but let's see. We're looking for a rebel who was last seen in this area. Have you any memory of such a person? No, I'm afraid not. Ooh, quality timber, hell yeah. Oh shit, I hopped on something. These guys are still guarding the salt mines over there, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I don't think I can hop across to that. That's too big a gap. Nah, I can just hop onto this and go whoop whoop whoop. I care not who you are or from what nation you hail. None may enter this source. If you're not here to enter the source, then I shall hear you out. What is it you wish to know? Oh wait, what? There wasn't even a thing over his head. Why guard the entrance so closely? Is there something you wish to hide? I hear tell of a secret ledger for salt shipments. Does this sound familiar? That's a little direct. That only makes me long to hear the source all the more. Is there truly nothing you can do? I feel like this is gonna get us grabbed up. This sounds like a bad idea. None of these are good, and I don't know. There's no locked, like, option. Not that I wish to hide, no. I abhor keeping secrets, and in all honesty, I can look the other way no longer. Swear to me you'll not enter the source, and I shall talk. I've seen a dealer, different from the one we see during the day, carry salt off in the night, under the cover of darkness. I confess I received payment in exchange for my silence, but I know not from whom. Not as though it matters. My conscience withers and rots just the same. Another vendor in the middle of the night. Highly suspicious. I'm very surprised that they actually came out with that. And between his testimony and the guy down there that was like, yeah, check out the rumor monger. It seems like, especially after that last rebellion that we had to quell here with the researchers, a lot of people are pretty on edge. I shall make note of that. I'd wager that this person is involved in Sorceley's illegal enterprise. I mean, to be fair, we killed Booker. Booker was pretty deep in it. You may go no further. Access to the source is forbidden. So this guy is piped up out of the group. I cannot let you pass without proper permission. I've seen a dealer, different one during the day, carry salt off of night in darkness, confess of payment, exchange of silence, not for him. Okay. Thought he might have had like a little bit of something after that. That's okay. Is there anything shiny here? No. Esros boasts of their freedom from the mountaintops, yet it's only ever the rich and powerful that rise to the top of the wretched duchy. While here in Hyzanth, all are equal under the goddess's watchful eye, and all may live in peace. I scarcely need ask, but which nation in your estimation has the right of it? Freedom is a necessity for all. I stand with Esros on this matter. It is the work of nations leader to ensure peace and equity. We must learn from Hyzanth's rule. Neither the kingdom of Glenbrook, which I serve, best you both. That's, I guess. Like, there's merit to both. Esros does have a lot of freedom, but they also have a lot of limitations because of their location. And obviously, as he said, the rich tend to just keep climbing over each other while everyone else famines. But we've seen firsthand the kind of, like, behind-the-scenes shit that happens here. They have their own gulag and everything, pretty much. So let's just be an asshole about it. Neither the kingdom of Glimmer, which I serve, best you both. Oh, don't make me laugh. The very notion of a nation conquered by Esros being on the right is pure folly. It was turning away from the goddess's teachings that brought this fate upon them. They would have driven Esros from their shores had they but embraced her. So this is how the faithful of Hyzanth think. I don't know if one of the other answers probably would have got us a little bit more out of that, but that is interesting. Like, right now, we're seen pretty thoroughly as failures, not only because we got sacked by Esfrost and we're like the remaining kingdom of Glenbrook left, but also because the implication of Roland dying isn't that he just died in combat, but that we killed him just to get rid of the burden of having to protect him, because they just found him floating off in the river. Not now, I have more pressing concerns at present. Oh. Why is he just called Rebel? That damn officer hunting me like a dog. If he would leave his place, I could return to my home. This is all hearsay, but I understand Esfrost occupies Glenbrook. The kingdom is a den of iniquity, for it's true. The lack of adherence to the goddess's teachings has no doubt brought this fate upon them. I'm afraid I'm closed for the day. Need to balance the ledger. Ooh, the ledger, you say? Do come again. Itinerant merchant. Is this our guy? I want to say there's another dealer or another merchant somewhere else. Were you the one that was asking for this dude? Might mean the one who just wants to go home? Perhaps this rebel will provide me with information if I can convince this guard to move. I did see someone rather suspicious leaving the city. Get out, stupid. I did see someone rather suspicious leaving the city. You what? Thank you, good sir. You've done a good deed this day. Go get him. Go get him, champ. Should I check his house first? Or if I go in, will he come back like, hey, there wasn't anyone out there, what the fuck? Oh, let's see. Oh shit. That was fiber. That's money. I feel like if we do this and then let him come back, he's gonna be like, did you take my shit? Where are you, bud? Is that you? Pray be calm, for he is gone. Has he? At last, I can enter my own home. You have my everlasting gratitude. Is there naught I can do for you, good sir? You can provide me with information. Do you know anything of the House N's illicit salt dealings? Illicit salt dealings? No, I'm afraid not. Then even a source will do. How might one go about prying into the affairs of House End? As you seem quite determined, you may well search their encampment itself. Huh. Tis located beside the entrance of the source. If Sorceley has anything to hide, he will most certainly have hid it there. The End encampment. If we cannot find the proof we seek there, then it genuinely does not exist. Yet it also is the most brazen and dangerous course of action. We'll have to wait for the cover of darkness. Fair enough. Okay. So they actually just have like a place here to chill. In fact, I wonder if all the houses have somewhere in the actual like capital city like that. Did we talk to you? Tis all hearsay, but I understand Esfrost occupies. Oh yeah, we did. Sorry, talk to you. Bye. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, is that like a little hookah or something? Huh. Yeah, it is. Ooh, hello. Hell yeah. Large recovery pill. Oh, someone's left the journal behind. That's not the bullshit. You better pick that up. Pick up the journal. Pick it up. Pick up the journal. Why would we not want to pry when we're here to investigate? Jeez. One more time. No. I wonder if that's one of those things where you just gotta spam the dog shit out of it and then it'll be like, ah, fine, I'll pick it up. Oh, wait, what are you doing here? Money. I'll talk to him in a second. What else you got? You got anything good? Also, half the shit we've been picking up, it either glistens very slowly, and we just haven't seen it too much, or it just doesn't glisten at all. Just gotta comb this a little more thoroughly, I guess. I understand you are aware of the latest rumors that flow through Hyzanth. I should like to hear more about them. You wish to hear the popular rumors of Hyzanth? You needn't have been so coy. Oh, where to begin? Where to begin? Have you heard of the tale of the vanishing vessel? It arrived at the port in secret, only to vanish as quickly and as quietly as it came. A ship that disappears in the night. The how of their salt exports has eluded me until now. Perhaps they were carrying it on the ship she speaks of. All this talk of ghost ships chills me to the bone. Goddess forbid. Alright. Because she's like, where am I gonna start? Oh, I got one good story and then that's it. Okay. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Oh, wait. No, this is a different guy. I was like, wait a second. It's because they have the medics have the same uniform. What are you doing? Illegal Where is this talk coming from? Why would you say that out loud? Sarah Noah, god damn it. I will not stand for these absurd accusations. What proof have you? I hear rumors of irregular salt shipments. Frankly, none, sir. I'm glad we figured this out before talking to him. Jesus Christ. So an unsavory character is making off with salt, you say. I confess that not even I had noticed, if what you say is true. Though I simply cannot piece it together in my mind. How would they get this smuggled salt to Esros in the first place? Son of a bitch, I'm glad. Jeez. They used a cargo ship that vanished. Ah yes, the disappeared vessel would figure nicely into this plot. It is fortuitous that you contacted me, and I thank you. I tell you this in the strictest confidence. Talk of House End's crimes has reached the consortium. There, Minister Sorcery is known to be a meticulous man, exceedingly concerned with the accuracy of his own ledger. If he has engaged in illegal enterprises as you suggest, I doubt his conscience would allow his books to go unbalanced. He'll have kept a second ledger. A secret account, of course. With that in hand, we'd have all the proof we need. The trouble, though, will be finding it. I love how everyone's been kind of, like, chill but on alert about this. The Saintly Seven have been recognized by the goddess of salt herself, and are tasked with leading the faithful of Hyzath. Atop this order sits the Holy One, who enjoys the privilege of hearing the goddess speak in her own words. The Holy One then disseminates her words to the Saintly Seven, who hand them down to the people, thus granting the Holy State her blessings. I, of course, take pride in the uniquely superior construction of our society, but how do you, as an outsider, find it? It has advantages and disadvantages like any other. I hesitate to call it superior. Not so unusual. The Holy One is your sovereign, and the Saintly Seven are the loyal ministers. I mean, that's a way to look at it too. Systems of rule are not so easily compared. They are the result of choices made by people over the arc of their shared history. Ah yes, a sincere and logical argument on the surface, yet we need but scratch at it to reveal the rot within. These other nations you speak of, they are meaningless pits of suffering in which the people and their sordid histories are trapped. The only ones who can truly lead the people to prosperity and happiness are those who have been chosen by the goddess herself, the Holy One and the Saintly Seven. Yes, so your dogma tells us. Though I think you'll find this does not account for the human nature, which is not so easily controlled. I've learned that my secretary was investigating Minister Sorcery as well. Surely he left some notes in his journal. You have my blessings to read it if you find it. The goddess tolerates much in the searchings of the truth. Interesting. Oh, so that other journal was... okay. Only those who have official business with the ministry may enter. If you no appointment, I must ask you to leave. Oh, we can't go back in the fucking... damn it. Is that a door, or is that... that's probably not a door. Yep, stop. Happen. Stop it. Stop it. Oh. But I think that's the journal that we found in here. This must be the journal Lila's secretary keeps. Looks like he underlined something here for emphasis. I find Sorcery N's recent behavior highly irregular and improper. He took a meeting with Glenbrook officials in secret. wherein he dispersed generous bribes. Oh. Bribing Glenbrook officials? This is extremely valuable evidence. I must make note of it. Liar's Secret Journal. X day of X month. Minister Lila has entrusted me with a secret mission of the utmost importance. I am to shadow Minister Sorceley End and monitor his every move. It has been 1 month since I began following Sorceley. House End is very well guarded. I have not been able to learn much, but such an extreme level of vigilance is suspicious in and of itself. I will continue my surveillance once I am able to slip past the guards. Minister Sorceley End met in secret with a number of high-rank Glenbrook nobles and gave them bribes. I hope to gain entry to House End and discover what those bribes are for. Once I have concrete information, I will make my report to Minister Lila. I have a feeling that this dude might be dead. I don't think he survived long enough to do that. I really feel like I should have probably been saving a little bit more than that at all during all this. I am very lucky that I actually did those other like tidbits for clues before. If you are to search the house and encampment, you had best do so at night. I'm assuming that like we don't even have like access to it right now. Yeah, it's all barred off and shit. And this other thing doesn't have anything going on. I don't think we can go further here either. That might be the extent of it. Only those with special permission may enter the palace. Take your leave. And then Minister Exarm is occupied for the moment. If you're business with him, I bid you write him a letter. A letter that presumes I have something to write with. And if I try to do it, they're like, no. So the bribes my secretary mentioned in his journal appear to be true. All that remains is to see what role they played in his illicit distribution enterprise. Okay. So I think that's the long and short of it. Unfortunately, this guy being out, I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I might have borrowed a pen and paper just there. I have a very important letter to— oh, wait, we can do the letter? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I have a very important letter to write. If paper would suffice, then you certainly may make use of the inkwell too. Now to write that letter to Exarm. This is an important proposal to Minister Exarm. I bid you deliver it to him at once. Very good. I shall see that it reaches Minister Exarm myself. That letter should secure Minister Exarm's cooperation in exposing Sorceley's crimes. I pray it reaches him soon. We cannot be too prepared, considering we're up against one of the Saintly Seven. Very good. Alright. Very good. I actually didn't think we could do that, but that just loads us up even more, so like, all the better. Kinda glad I checked that out. I think you're already done. Mr. Sorcerer's don't be a meticulous man. Yada 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 yada. Alright, so that's it for that. I've heard enough. Now to return to the encampment and organize my thoughts.
What news? Have you learned anything?
Sorceley is shrewd. He'll not reveal his true colors so easily.
Nothing can remain hidden indefinitely. A thorough review of the testimony shall show us the truth.
Benedict is right. Let us review what we know to be true.
What's going on, Korez?
Lord Serenoa, what does the evidence at hand suggest? Let us begin with Sorceley himself. What is his crime?
He sold illicit salt. He bribed nobles right under our noses in Glenbrook.
He bribed nobles right under our noses in Glenbrook.
How could I have been so blind to his dealings in the upper echelons of my own kingdom?
Forrest Scott Space Adventures.
Though we know this to be true, I doubt we'll build a worthy case now that Esfrost...
If we cannot secure the help of the remaining saints, we've no choice but to present our case directly to the Hierophant. Doing so will require incontrovertible proof of Sorceley's improprieties.
Inconvertible proof that we lack. He kept the secret ledger. There were irregular salt shipments. We still need to try to get the ledger. The irregular salt shipments we know about, but we'd also have to have the other guys corroborate about that.
Claris said Sorceley kept a secret ledger.
Of course. Sales had to be carefully managed so as not to arouse suspicion.
Making detailed records a necessity. I've no doubt this ledger exists. Now then, let us focus on where we might find the evidence we need.
We know. Vanished cargo ship is going to be hard to track. Sorceley's encampment.
By which you mean Sorceley's encampment.
Precisely. Not the one at the Citadel of the Sands, so far from the source. Right here, in the capital.
I know its location.
Might the bribe Sorceley plied Glenbrook's nobles with be connected to his illicit dealings?
We know the ledger tracking the tainted salt exists.
End's encampment is our primary target, then. But it's too dangerous to get near, let alone inside.
Right. It's also tiny as hell.
Despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we haven't evidence enough to confront him over his crimes.
And Sorceley will find us out soon enough, if he hasn't already.
Time is of the essence, then. What is our next move?
Though we lack proof, we'd best raise the issue with Camcel once more.
I'm going to save that, but I'm going to save that on a separate thing real quick. Do that on 5. I don't know if trying to focus more on the ship would have helped.
Serenoa and his retinue know House End is involved in the illicit salt trade, yet fail to secure any solid evidence to back up their claims. Their position growing tenuous, House Wolffort makes a reckless bid to persuade Camcel, Minister of Domestic Affairs, to levy charges.
Ask me not. Ooh.
Minister Camcel will join our cause, won't he?
It's hard to be sure, but we must press our case and have faith. That is...
Oh! Oh!
You! Are you House End's dogs?
A messenger, my lord, from the palace. I seek Lord Serenoa Wolffort.
You have found him.
Lord Wolffort, you have been accused of coercing Minister Sorceley End unto unlawful acts.
Oh, he turned it back on us.
Your presence is required at the palace so the Holy One may question you.
House End is the guilty party, not Serenoa.
If you've testimony to give, you are welcome to stand witness at the trial.
My lord, this may be a good opportunity to bring our case directly to the Hierophant and the other powerful entities of Hyzan.
Interesting.
I expect the Saintly Seven are not of one mind on this matter.
No, they're definitely not.
Persuade some of the ministers to side with us. Sorceley will have nowhere to run.
Perhaps. Or you could end up the one with his head on the chopping block, Serenoa.
Fuck it.
Even so, we cannot make an enemy of Hyzan, else we truly will be alone. I must stand trial, plead my case to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, and hope that they believe me.
Alrighty. I like how they came in here fully expecting us to throw down too. Like, nah, this is Wolfort. Fuck that. Like, it makes me wonder if they found that ambush site where we just essentially left all those bodies as well as Booker. Like... Holy One summons the Saintly Seven to the palace. Council and X-Arm consider their next move. Okay, so yeah, they know, they have contact with us.
You've been summoned to the palace, Minister Kamsel. The Holy One is to hear the accusations against Minister End and question House Wolfort.
Just trying to move these fucking wires. Ugh.
Very well.
Kamsel sweating it.
So, Sorceler has made the first move.
Of course.
Cyrano. But order cannot truly be restored simply by sentencing House Wolfort.
Nope. What you gonna do?
I must make of this opportunity what I can.
So there is to be a trial. I see.
The Holy One requires the presence of the Saintly Seven immediately.
Yep.
And here I thought you nearly had him, Wolfort.
Not bad.
Did I overestimate you? No matter. There is more than one way to trap a greedy boar. Now then, who will be best put to the task?
So my thing is that they said that it would be easier to break into the encampment in the cover of night, and I figured once we actually concluded the investigation we would try to go for that. That didn't happen. I don't know if there's somewhere we could have slept in there to actually make that happen. Straddle destroyed the Hierophant's palace, but will sorely be charged for his misdeeds. Yeah, if this goes south, we'll just try it again.
The inquiry of House Wolfort, stood accused by Minister Sorceler End, will hereby commence. We of the Saintly Seven will preside over this trial. Serenoa Wolfort, you stand before the Holy One. Do you swear by the goddess to speak the truth?
I swear.
Answer Saintly Seven's questions and prove Sorceley's guilt.
Minister Exham Marshal, you may begin the proceedings.
We know Minister Sorceler quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you, Lord Serenoa. Therefore, we must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the Saintly Seven of the Holy State of Hyzant.
Finding Sorceley's guilty is more important, is as I wrote in the documents I provided.
I have written it all down as tradition requires.
Yes, I have read through your report. It is a sign of sincerity that you would proceed according to our customs. Indeed, I can confirm you are a man of honor and integrity. Once all presiding over the trial have had a chance to express their opinions over your report, we shall pass our judgment. I have nothing further to ask.
Okay.
Next, Minister Kamsel-Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts.
That's definitely a generous way to put it.
If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word. Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
Witness to the salt transport. I tried to look up something real quick, but this doesn't seem like it's quite right.
I've heard of a cargo vessel disappearing from the port in the middle of the night. It's possible it was carrying unlawful salt.
You present as your evidence another rumor, and one from, is it customary where you are from to condemn a man based on gossip alone? I think not. I have nothing more to ask.
Minister Tenebrous, if you...
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will. For most, our teachings are the only way they know how to live according to her plan. It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
Throwing Claris under the bus. God.
Lord Claris of the Consortium is the one who informed me of Sorsley's secret ledger. If you cannot believe me, you must at least believe him.
Lord Claris is indeed a man of excellent character, but he is still a mere merchant. One whose heart is ruled by coin cannot possibly understand the goddess's will. I've no further questions.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
The ship that disappeared in the night must have been carrying unlawful salt. He'd have wanted to keep that quiet.
Yet rumor of such a ship has reached even my ears. Would it not be an utter waste of coin to buy a single person's silence, when so many have already heard the gossip? I have no more questions.
I, Idor Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorsley can be foolish. But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt to the goddess herself. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolfort. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorsley End?
In his encampment? In the palace, in the secret laboratory, or wherever it is.
There must be some evidence in House End's encampment.
Ah, yes. The goddess would not be able to see into a place so stripped of faith. Perhaps we would be remiss not to search the encampment on her behalf.
He's sweating it a little bit.
My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions.
Gonna be honest, I think we fucked that up.
Serenoa Wolfort, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolfort was found to have spoken untrue.
Ah, yeah, there it is.
You brought baseless accusations against the most exalted Sorsley End of the Saintly Seven and sullied his good name. Such blasphemous actions cannot go unpunished.
Wait, we meant no insult against the goddess.
Luckily for you, her mercy extends even to heretics. You have faced Sorsley's forces in battle and emerged the victor.
Huh. What?
Whosoever earns the goddess's divine grace be cleansed of all sin.
Interesting. Well, that's not quite how I was hoping it would go. I tried to look up a guide real quick for the questions, and I don't know if it's because they had different stuff going on, but the order that they actually suggested did not work out. The outcome of the trial depends heavily on how much evidence Sarah has in the town. The information and gather and read the notes. Is that saying you can't or if you can? Huh. Take our information and read together. Well, I guess Let's back up for a sec. Let's throw that back real quick. I'm gonna do a speed run of the evidence, and then we'll see if we can redo the actual questioning, and we'll just try to wing it this time. If not, then we'll, I guess, face him in Mortal Kombat. Or actually, hold on. If it's actually just down to the trial itself.
Serenoa and his retinue know House End is involved. Their position growing tenuous, House Wolffort makes a
So part of that guide also, I looked it up on another thing, and apparently all this goes the same.
A messenger, my boy.
Regardless, and it's just down to the trial itself. So let's do a save here. It's a little awkward. Pardon our dust as we try to get back to this to try it again. Yada yada yada. I don't know if having any of that in here changes anything, probably not, but fuck it. Just so that we actually had that part done. Save one more time.
We of the Saintly Seven will present... Serenoa will...
I swear.
Dun dun dun.
Minister Exham Marshall, you may begin the proceedings.
We know Minister Sorcelet quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you. Therefore, we must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the Saintly Seven of the Holy State of Hyzant?
I have written it all down as tradition requires.
Yes, I have read through your report. It is a sign of sincerity that you would proceed according to our customs. Indeed, I can confirm you are a man of honor and integrity. Once all presiding over the trial have had a chance to express their opinions over your report, we shall pass our judgment. I have nothing further to ask.
Alright, so he sweated that a little bit.
Minister Kamsel Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts. If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word. Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
Alright, the shipments thing blew up in our face. Witness of assault transport. Let's try this, and if not, we're just gonna have to go I haven't any.
I have a witness who has seen the salt being transported. One of the guards at the source.
Oh, one of our citizens. Any entrusted to protect the source must swear an oath of honesty to the goddess before assuming duty.
Okay.
Well then, it seems we ought to consider the matter a little further. I have nothing more to ask.
This is why you don't look up guides too much. They were pretty true in it just being direct, so.
Minister Tenebris, if you would.
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will.
So this one's a little rough.
Our teachings are the only way they
I was hoping Claris would come out and clutch for us, but he also just wanted that he was a merchant.
It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
I have a witness to Sorsley's bribery.
Sorsley met in secret with powerful Glenbrook officials and bribed them. Minister Lila's secretary can attest to this.
Oh? A secretary to one of the saintly seven, you say?
My secretary's word is as good as my own. None is more devoted to the goddess than he. If any can grasp her will, he can.
This is interesting, though, because it means that depending on whether or not they actually got all the evidence that they thought they got, or if something else happened beforehand that changed their answers, that this can go very differently. But that you can still succeed even with or without certain things, which is also...
I see. Well, I cannot argue against that. I've no further questions.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
I still understand the official silence over the transfer of unlawful salt.
I believe he wished to ensure that word of the unlawful salt's destination would not travel.
Meaning that a powerful official in the kingdom of Glenbrook was also complicit in this illicit trade. It would be possible to sell unlawful salt through all of Norzelia if one could ship it through Glenbrook.
Yep. The water routes are important.
A secret worth its weight in gold indeed. I have no more questions.
I, Idor Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorsley can be foolish.
He's like, ooh.
But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolfort. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorsley End?
So he still sweated the encampment. The secret ledger, wherever it is a little much. To lean on.
There must be some evidence in House End's encampment.
Ah, yes. The goddess would not be able to see into a place so stripped of faith. Perhaps we would be remiss not to search the encampment on her behalf. My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions.
Alrighty. Dun dun.
Serenoa Wolfort, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolfort is found to have spoken true.
Okay, we're in there. Whew.
Therefore, we find House Wolfort innocent and declare Sorsley End a traitor.
I'm gonna assume that there was also an investigation at some point of that.
What? Calm yourself. It seems the goddess has mercy yet to give you.
I have the feeling that we're still gonna have to fight.
Praise her, and praise her wisdom. What mercy has she for me?
You will stand in combat against House
Okay, yeah, we still gotta fight.
Whomsoever emerges the victor will be cleansed of their sin.
But we also have a little less heat on us, even if we win.
Combat?
He's like, what?
Sins are indeed heavy, Sorsley. Therefore, we give this to House Wolfort.
Hey, grounding amulet. So we got some loot for that. Really, that was the only difference. We still gotta fight. The hooded guy's voice from. There's nothing else here. To the encampment! So we do have several that are at 16. We have at least 7 people. That being said, I think we're also gonna do... We do have another medal of bravery. I think it's about time that we double down on Roland here. Get your boy in there. Being all brave and shit. Putting his strength into... What is he actually at right now without that? Like, how much of a jump is that for him? 20, literally a bumper one. Okay, never mind. It's mostly about the skills that he's gonna get, because he's actually like well past his promotion threshold in terms of learning. He learns pushback and flash of steel. Pushback is very similar to the pushback that Eridor has, and flash of steel is actually just a stronger rush that costs just as much. So instead of 1 to 3 and coming out on the other end, it's 1 to 5 and everything in there just gets caught.
This day shall be ours!
Looking fancy. Spring in your step. What's that? Oh, we're not even gonna find out until 20. Shit. Alright. But that's another medal out. Nothing new in the trade post itself. Lionels needs to give us things to work with. Oh, we're actually sold out of large pellets. Shit. You know what? Just in case. Mostly because those are also pretty cheap. Oh, shit. That. So we do have our first temptation thing, which is, Lionel's, like, whole converting people or whatever. You guys are both loaded. That seems pretty obvious. Damn, everyone's got stuff going on. Do we have any more weapon ranks going on for people? We bumped hers up. And actually, quality fiber is what we're going to be needing for her. Let's see, I don't think we got any more unique ones. It's just mostly more stuff to bolster whoever we end up taking. Gonna take a wild guess and say that that hasn't been updated. Do another quick save here. So we got through that part the way we wanted, more or less. Let's face the music here a little bit and see what this fight's gonna look like and how rough it's actually gonna be. The Hierophant orders Serenoa to face Sorcelet in combat. Oh, this is a tiny... What is... Look at those spikes down there. What the shit is this?
It will be as the Hierophant has decreed.
Oh, shit.
House End and House Wolford will battle until the other falls.
So we have a death pit. It's time to get to shoving.
May the Goddess of Salt bestow her eternal mercy upon the victor.
Am I hearing this right? So guilty criminals get to walk free if they win?
That's wild.
We've no choice but to do as they say. It is what the goddess teaches.
And likely the outcome agreed upon by those who view Sorcelet as a threat.
Yeah, it's one thing to pin him with it. It's another to just get rid of him right now.
Whatever the case may be, we must fight, and we must win.
Oh boy.
They are united in their desire to destroy me. And it is your fault. You will pay for this, Wolford.
They have a couple of gladiatorial warfare. Yep. With a fucking shit pit. It's not great. So that being said, wow, it's just a straight line of people going, oh! Unfortunately, Narv does not push people with his wind attacks. Us upgrading Roland right now is actually perfect, because both him and Eridor can push people off. That being said, it looks like there's stairs that people can get up on if they actually like can make the trek and not die from the damage. Picoletta being recommended is interesting, I guess just for an extra body, and yeah. Jens with his spring traps, that seems pretty on the nose. In fact, most of the recommended side of this seems pretty spot on.
To battle?
Understood.
I guess, Julio just to keep everybody stocked up on TP. Serenoa has to fight. Then Roland's gonna be on pushing duty with everyone else. I wonder if they can make that gap. Oh wait, Gila. Should we keep Gila, actually? I mean, as just having a healer, especially if we can't push them off right away, would probably be helpful. I'm also assuming that most of this is freezable but not flammable. Let's see something. Deals damage to any unit standing on top of the square. So yeah, we can get up. But if we fall on the corners or anything in particular, that's gonna take a hot minute to get back around and up. And that's gonna suck. Also looks like a good amount of them are gonna go first here. Shoving someone off into freezingness steps would be funny. Oh my god, just killing their traversal rate. Peacock Dagger, Grounding Amulet. Do you have any pushes? Hinder Offenses is a passive. He also has resistance to Slumber Stab. Slumberstab sucks. In fact, Yulio might be the one that has to, like, deal with that. But yeah, these guys have Shield Slam, so they can push as well. Still don't know what that does. But actually, like I mentioned earlier, her decoy also can use Ball Toss, which is pretty cool. We'll give it a shot with this. I think... 4. A little short. Honestly, if we can shove Sorcelet first... 5. The question becomes, will he fall in that gap? And if yes, how much is that going to take from him? Because he's got a lot of health. 494 on that dude. So let's save that real quick, and we'll see what we do. So it's decimate or be decimated. There's no one that has to stay alive for this.
Seek my demise, do you? I, whose oversight of the source brought prosperity to this land?
Do not twist the truth to obfuscate your crimes.
It seems you've forgotten the goddess's will. Allow me to remind you.
Come then. Let us settle this in honest combat.
Ow. Rude.
How shall I destroy you?
My turn.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 squares. So just short. I think his is similar? Oh, 5 squares. Fuck me. Okay. Fuck off.
Out of my way! I will make you regret every...
Oh, grounding amulet. Okay. So that's what that's for. I actually didn't look at that.
To work then!
Oh.
Defeat is not an option.
That's scary. Why does yours get the push and mine doesn't? That sucks. Ooh. I could catch both of them in that sweep. You haven't actually done your shove yet.
I end this. Haha!
Oh no! Ready or not, here they come!
Must I?
Oh.
This is my way of doing things.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Those two are actually pretty close.
Be at ease.
But he's not gonna make it very long unless he can actually get some health. Can you make it up?
Here goes.
Alright, so that's a little awkward. They're back up. Ooh, blew it on the decoy. Cool.
I'll show you what I'm made of. Now or never.
Get it back in there.
How shall I destroy you?
No!
For victory!
Hold on a second. You don't, and you don't. At least not yet. How much does that take? It takes 2. I'd say those guys and the shield bearers are probably the bigger problem here. You still have yours in your pocket, which is a little shitty. But you guys can do your stuff in less. Get out.
Out of my way!
What would Father do? I need this.
So not a great start. And that's our fault, really. Oh, fucker. Roland, no! Ow.
Not good.
Oh boy. Wait, can I ladder from here? I don't think so. No, in fact, specifically.
This should do it!
Really? Huh.
I'll do my best!
That's not gonna do a lot. Ball toss really seems like it's just there for when we don't have anything.
Dunk. What have we here?
We mustn't lose heart. Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Whatever it takes.
Yeet.
How do you like that?
Damn. Got rid of that. Got rid of the decoy. Oh shit.
Ha! That tickled! To victory!
To battle, I suppose. Does it hurt?
Damn.
I really messed up.
From where shall we strike?
Damn.
Ha-ha! I'll give it my best. Aim steady!
We mustn't lose heart.
Yeah, let's just do that for now.
I'm behind you.
My thanks. Time to take action.
Actually, if that's gonna finish him. Oh, it has to do it to finish him. Alright. Ooh.
I'll take you on!
So here's the thing. He's gonna resist. Huh. Rouse to silence and sleep. Immunity, temptation, and instant death. But not in rage? The problem with ramming him from here is that he's not far enough to actually fall down, not to mention he's got that grounding amulet. So we'd have to try to get this guy. They're also pretty close to death. The other one died, but we can't grab that right now, which sucks. So right now, ooh, it's just you. I was hoping I would reach you too. Shit. Can we hit you with something though? I'd almost sooner prioritize that right now. Yeah. Get out of here. Rude.
No! How shall I destroy you?
Ah, shit, he went down.
How could we lose?
Oh, so
We've
he...
been weakened.
I was like, does he have to survive? Because that slowed down a lot. Ew, so she can heal him. But she can't wake him up with that. And I think sleep recovery, yeah, is just within the area.
Be at ease.
Alright, I need you to stay up.
What a relief.
One step closer to our hope.
Must I? you go.
I've been waiting for this.
Alright, shove off, dude.
Out of my way.
So he blew a point for that, though.
I didn't mean to let you down.
He's gonna start moving on the fucking ladder.
How shall I destroy you?
Shall we begin?
Your wounds are healed.
Thank you. So it comes to battle.
Next person is you. Put him to 6. You're still here. He only needs 2. That's 5 squares. Okay.
Please work.
Come at me!
One, 2, 3, 4. So that actually would get him out. Fuck off.
How shall I destroy you?
Yeah, the issue is ultimately him.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me.
I'm saved. So it comes to battle.
I wanted so that he has to go through here to actually attack if he comes through again. 3 to 6, 4 to 6. I don't think I can kill him with the hammer. That would be the only other like recourse right now. Damn, yeah, literally one. Firestones aren't gonna do it either. Okay. None of these guys can really be... He can't be shoved, and he's our biggest issue right now. These guys don't have... Well, actually, you do. You have a thrower.
Aim steady! There's more yet to learn.
Ha! That tickled!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The question becomes, yeah, you don't have enough right now. But maybe you can take this guy out? No.
Now or never!
I might have to turtle up a little bit here.
How shall I destroy you?
So he's already out.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
Thank you. I'll give it my best.
It's legit just him slowing them down as much as possible. 5. The other 2 would still be able to move right now.
Aim steady.
I'll cut you down! I've been waiting for this!
He's the closer one. You. Alright, get out of here.
Out of my way!
In fact, that'll just kill him. Yep. Alright, good.
I love the battle!
Turn your back.
How shall I destroy you?
You fucker.
Yes!
Oh, and he put him to bed. Damn.
Yes!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Oh boy, you're gonna have to risk it right now. Wake up!
I have more if you require.
It's time.
Unfortunately, Mr. Man's back and he's got all of his shit, so that sucks. Could shove her off. There's also the ladder right there, but her health is probably pretty low. Yeah. That would probably still have a chance to kill her. But at least it would shove into him and then not have them fall. I wanted to really ask if you're already affiliated with the clan. I actually am. I actually run 2 clans myself. I run GS3 and GKN. GS3 is currently recruiting and trying to get some people in for clan matches as well. But I'm assuming if you're asking, then it's likely that you have your own. But yeah, never hurts to ask. We have a couple other groups that come through as well. Tripants or T3P and MNG for Magnum's clan. There's a few that are still kicking around. There's also a GBO2 Discord, if you haven't checked that out. I need to try to figure out the link, but it does exist. Good boy.
We mustn't lose heart. and all.
Yep, no problem. Hope you're doing well all the same.
I must remain calm.
We could probably survive another hit from these guys, and if we could get him closer to death, that would probably be better right now.
Take this!
To battle, I suppose.
Oh shit, Gila's gonna go down though.
Frederica.
You won't beat me!
I'm sorry.
Even with shove? Damn. Okay, hold on.
Out of my way!
Not gonna lie, I think you're enjoying your game. Yep. Let me try to... Let me try to look it up real quick. I don't know if they allow for links for it, but I'll try to see if I can do an invite to your DMs real quick. See if this works. That would be for the GBO2 unofficial Discord, essentially. It's one of the bigger groups that are out there. Ooh, so he doesn't have a lot of movement right now. You have a throw ready? Yeah, you do. Shut up. Yeah, no problem.
So it comes to battle. I've got it!
I have a feeling that's gonna be Hinda Sorcery that runs into it, though.
To battle, I suppose. Come at me!
Oh, he stopped.
Now then.
Grounding amulet stopped him. Okay. Stop that. 21.
Aim steady!
I've been waiting for this!
Oh, okay. Bye.
To battle, I suppose. sleep.
Not good.
You can juggle this guy, but it's gonna be a long ways out. I don't know if I can have him throw from extreme range. No. I can freeze the floor, but that would be about it.
Take this!
I've been waiting for this!
This is so scuffed, I'm sorry. That one attempt to shove without looking at his gear fucked us really fast.
Now or never! To battle, I suppose.
Ah! What do I do? This is my way of doing things!
So he still has that grounding amulet, but at least that'll interrupt his movement.
How shall I destroy you? I ain't done!
Ooh, the whiff.
Not good. Try this.
That put him in crosshair, yeah.
I've been waiting for this!
So 77 versus 70.
I'll be your shield!
Get mad, bitch? Man. No. Okay.
Now then!
Not good. Aim and...
Yeet.
There's more yet to learn.
I've been waiting for this! Hurts, don't it? To battle, I suppose.
Oh, that put him to sleep.
They're quite strong.
Sleep for 2.
Aim and...
How shall I destroy you?
Good.
Does it hurt?
Take this!
To battle, I suppose. It's only a flesh wound.
Stand in there. Oh yeah.
Gotcha! They're closing in. It will take more than this farce of a trial to destroy me. You will pay. You will all pay.
What do I do?
The whiff.
Aim and...
Wow, 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 wow. Let's stay there for now.
What I'm made of.
Because now we can get another ram in position.
Hurts, don't it?
Now! What do I do?
Oh, it's resisting it this time. It's like, nah, I gotta go now, bitch. It'll push his other turn this way further back. I don't know if he's gonna try to get smart and try to go around or not.
This is most asleep.
And that didn't put him to sleep.
All you got?
Alright, keep it up.
And have another! Splendid results! I must remain calm. Here you go.
Thank you. You won't beat me! You're in the way!
Eat it.
Hurts, don't it?
I must remain calm.
Back in position.
Yeah.
Oh, the whiff. But the follow-up.
Hurts, don't it? How could this be? Nice try!
And another whiff.
I've been waiting for this. Done!
And have another!
What a dumb way to do that, but we did it.
This is not the end of me. I refuse to allow it.
And this is a lesson, ladies and gentlemen, as to why you need to look at everything. That grounding amulet fucked us really early with that attempt at the shove, and it kind of fell apart pretty quickly after that, but we were still able to cheese this one out. And yet, we still have victory! So, not as many spoils as we probably could have gotten. But, at least you didn't have to do it again.
Victory goes to House Wolfort. Give thanks to the goddess for bestowing upon you her grace. This concludes your trial. Well fought, all of you.
Meanwhile, we're just like several of us are like Swiss cheese, like, yeah, we did it!
To think the truth had to be proved through a test of strength.
It was the Hierophant's decree. None in Hyzant raise objections.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, my lord. After all, losing the battle would have meant losing our heads.
I suppose you are right.
Indeed, we fought for our lives. And Ask Me Not is done. So we were able to actually do that while being in general good standing, even with the Battle of Strength. And I'll probably be throwing that grounding amulet on somebody too. Although it wouldn't have been more relevant than it was there. Unless we have a really hard cliffside once we go to Esros, maybe.
That same day, word spread throughout Hyzant of Sorsley End's demise, and that of House End along with him.
What a hell of a name for the house, just for that to happen, by the way. Pretty fitting. A reward for betrayal. Okay. It's just all here, huh? Lila reacts to news of Sorsley's passing. What do you mean news? You were there! Was there considered a chance of him surviving?
Sorsley End is with the goddess now. What a pity.
He has been counted among the dead from the accident.
Keep spinning those lies, and soon they shall be tied around your neck.
Accident, you say.
Though in truth, I'm surprised they've not done so already.
Are you not pleased, milady?
Bewitching dancer.
Shall I inform Minister Edor?
Be my guest. Without me, all research grinds to a halt. My mind is without equal.
But of course, Minister, I was only teasing. Would it kill you to smile for once?
Be more aware of the words from your mouth. Remember, you are not but Edor's pawn.
And that sounds like we might have her in our group.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? Now pray, return to your precious research. See that you complete it, for you know who.
Ooh, interesting.
I know full well who it serves. We're all pawns in the end.
Have they been doing it for Esros or someone else within the royalty here, essentially? Serenoa's party barely has a moment to collect their breaths before a new challenge is laid before them. Well, now we've won their favor, right? So now we're gonna be agents of Hyzant, more than likely.
So, Lord Serenoa, what shall you do now?
Well,
I shall speak plainly. The Holy One wishes to aid House Wolford.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Your house is known throughout all Norzelia, and rightly so, given the vital land you control.
It would be quite the blow if Esfrost's aggressions spelled the end of your domain.
The Hierophant tells me a seat amongst the Saintly Seven shall be yours.
Whoa, let's go.
And I would not hesitate to accept it if it meant securing peace for my people.
We're just part of the Saintly Seven now? You have been replaced.
Then perhaps we can find common ground. The Hierophant, however, has a concern.
I would hear it.
The Roselle living in your domain.
Oh. Oh. The village.
They are descendants of the sinners who dwell at the source.
Oh boy.
That is their proper place. There they offer themselves to the goddess in the hopes they may one day atone for their sins. The Hierophant longs to see them return to their rightful home.
Oh god, so we have to enslave the Rosellan refugees.
You would have me surrender them to you.
It is not my place to make demands. I am merely to deliver unto you the word of the Hierophant. And so I have done.
Well, that sucks. Are we gonna have a scales moment here?
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzant?
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Maybe don't say that out loud.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorceley's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of Saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed? Poor options, both.
Interesting. Well, it's pretty straightforward, but he's got the right of it. That on 6 then.
In his time, Lord Simon protected the Roselle who fled Hyzant, and the village they established within the Wolffort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Hyzantian faith dictates they must reside. To secure the Hierophant's goodwill and the subsequent protection of House Wolffort, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce.
Or does he?
Thus, with
Probably
House
not.
End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolffort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzant.
Oppressions under the sun. Damn, nothing about this has been good so far. Holy shit. The next day.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interests to turn over the Roselle after all.
But they fought so hard to escape Hyzant. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven and secure House Wolffort's safety. If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter. Where is Frederica?
Uh-oh.
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Oh god. Yeah, she's gonna be very resolved to not have that happen once she sees.
Ah, indeed. Hyzantian law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
actually cut us loose? Yes, it does. So 2 more things are happening at the old Glumbrook capital. We'll probably check these out, and then we'll save that investigation for next time. So, Whiteholm Castle. From the throne room of Whiteholm Castle, Gustadelf begins his next stage of the plan. Or the next stage of his plan. I don't know why I reversed that.
Thalus, thank you for making the necessary arrangements.
No need to thank me. I am your Prime Minister, after all. I have made sure those with any power in Glenbrook understand their place. They will do as we command.
Then everything is in place. It is time.
Is there nothing I might do to aid you, brother?
If there were, I would tell you. And the consortium, Thalus?
Oh, I expect we shan't have any trouble from them. I have promised them a considerable sum to stay out of our way.
Good. Now it is just a waiting game. I wonder how long the Byzantians will last.
They do have them blocked out of the rest of the country at this point. If they were to take that river. A dancer approaches a certain man in Glenbrook with an intriguing offer. Oh. Did she really peace out to go and deal with this shit? So she's at the Crown City now. Oh, Telior. So he survived after all.
Silvio Telior, I presume?
Who might you be?
Someone who brings good tidings. An offer you may wish to consider.
I am ruined. Who would want to offer me anything?
It is Minister Edor's wish. Will you hear me out?
One of the saintly 7? Then you are Byzantian.
My master is eager for your assistance, as you are quite close to House Wolfort.
As an informant? I mean, they've already attempted to assassinate us and that didn't work, so, unless he's gonna lead them into the domain itself. Depending on what they actually know about what happened with that. Let's see, Frederica makes her way to the source to see her fellow Roselle, but... And that is where we're at for now. Let's actually check something here as well. Is that giving us another thing? Sure has. Defend the arena. Defend the arena from the enemy forces flooding in from every direction. You are outnumbered and allowing even one of them to slip through will spell disaster. They really do have a thing for these threshold fights now. This is a separate arena too, supposedly. Alright, well, I guess we'll try that out after we're done here. Did we get anything else? Expanded, you say? Expanded or just gotten more stuff? Yeah, so we got a restock on our materials. Ooh, Jade Thumb Ring. Okay, so some of the accessories have been bumped up here. Jade Thumb Ring increases the amount of XP earned in battle. Ooh, okay. I have enough for that to start throwing on certain units, too. Magic defense. Magic amulet itself. I'm assuming amulets are just like, yeah, 22, 2, 2, 2, 3, 30%. Yeah. Those are just stronger versions of what we already got. None of the throne things for that. And it seems the spices are about the same. But we still got some new stuff in there, so that's good. Let's actually run it up for today. So I guess we'll go for here now. Impressions under the sun. Oh my god, that was a lot. It's a lot every time, and this time we actually got under or around 2 hours. But we have survived the initial push in Hyzanth. We have a choice to get in as the seat of the Saintly Seven, but we face another hard choice as we see what we have to do when it comes to the Roselle. And we will deal with that next time, so until then, oh my god, then of course that shows up in there. This is goodbye to you two people, and I'll talk to you all in the next one for Triangle Strategy.